Hey there, good to see you back. Right, quick catch up. Obviously I've returned back from Normandy in France, where we were working last week, and yeah, I mean the video I put up of Omaha Beach caused a bit of interest, and which is good, you know. I'm glad that people find that sort of thing interesting. A lot of history, and you know, I've got to return back there to carry on this project over the next few months anyway. So as I do, I'll get more film of, you know, the different sites and stuff, because there's just so much over there. And also what I'll do is, later on in this video, I'll give you a link to my mate's YouTube channel. Alright, so I'm back, and thanks ever so much for everybody that took the time to comment when I asked about, you know, what to do with the paintwork on this John Deere. And I think the general sort of sense and feeling was that we would give this a good clean down and then polish up and see what it looks like. You know, as I said, I'm not going to use, I don't want this as some sort of showpiece, something I'm going to, you know, take out on bloody tractor runs and stuff like that, take to shows. I want to use it. That's why I got it. So it hasn't got to be, you know, showroom pristine. And if we get it all back and it looks just, it's got to be re-sprayed totally, we'll strip it totally and we'll respray it. But there's not a great deal of benefit to me. Mechanically, that's what concerns me. You know, if it's mechanically sound, and it is, as I said, I've got one or two little things just to fettle on it. I want to get that cab clad. I mean, the cab again is usable, but I don't like dirty cabs. I really don't. Never have done. So I like to keep them clean, and so we'll you know, we'll start fresh with this one. And that's, you know, it's really encouraging for me, because I now know that, you know, the people that view and subscribe to this channel are the sort of people that I can converse with, you know, and that's good. You know, it's good. Yeah, you do wonder sometimes, you know, it's that's one thing about YouTube. Sometimes it amuses me just to go and read comments, you know, on other channels. But anyway, like I say, it's nice to know that when I ask a question, you know, you guys out there and girls, yeah, do you know what? I was shocked at how many females watch this channel. And I was pleasantly surprised, I must say. So, hello girls. Anyway, in the future, I'm quite happy to throw questions out to you guys, because, like I say, you seem to know your stuff. Okay, so I've had a few people ask me, actually, what happened, why we got to this stage. It dropped a valve, and basically the valve broke up, and the top stem that was left, that sort of dropped down and hammered the top of the piston. The bit that had broke off went around, came back up and hammered all around the port, the actual valve port, and yeah, made a fair mess in that piston. And I think it was number 4, I think. So what they did, stripped the head completely out, so it's just a casting, and they then crack tested it and made sure, you know, it was all sound everywhere, and it was absolutely sound. It had never been skimmed or anything, so that was good. So what they then did, as I said, crack tested it. They then, you know, planed and skimmed, got everything right, Redid all the valve seats, machined all those, all new guides, and then started building it up. So say new guides, springs, valves, say the seats are all done at the same time, so it is basically just a fully reconditioned head. So that we got that back. In the meanwhile, 6 new pistons, con rods, big ends. Crank was taken out, and I said, well, if we need a crank, we'll have a crank put in. You know, nearly 10,000 hours, and that crank was measured and you know, checked right through. There's no signs of wear. There's nothing, no signs of wear. We'll stick with that crank. We know it's a good one. So put the crank back in, new mains, say big ends and everything, all done right through there. While it was at that stage, oil pump was replaced. So yeah, built the block all back up. Start motor, got the start motor on. Heads all on, and then injectors, and we got all new injectors. What else did we do? Water pump. Had all the hydraulic pump off and everything, and made sure everything else was all right, and that had all sent away and checked and done, and all new seals and everything. Just went through everything. The injector pump was sent away, overhauled, and checked, and they said that, you know, just put it on the test rig, and everything was, you know, spot on with it. So we didn't have to have that split down, which is good. That's it really. So that's where we're at. So she's got about three hours on it now since. I put a clutch in. You know, when the thing's split, just put a clutch in because that's the time to do it. And, you know, thrust bearings and stuff like that. So that was all done. So yeah, that's where we're at now. Right, going back to what I was doing last week. Like I said, if you want to see a bit more about and see the place where we were in Normandy, it's a sort of 200-odd-year-old French farmhouse and barn that we do a lot of renovation work on for a customer of ours. And yeah, we were doing some work on the walls over there, and you can see that in this video. Basically over the years the walls are cracked and split, so we're having to do it in stages, and we're basically stitched the cracks using a system of pre-tensile steel bars and compounds and stuff. So there's a bit of that, and also some more stuff on D-Day on the Sherman DD tanks, the duplex drive tanks, the ones that swam in or are meant to. And as I said, my old mate that was with us over there, he's filmed a lot of that and put it on his channel. And yeah, check him out. He does, as I say, a lot of different stuff, baling and buggering around with trucks and machinery and chainsaws, and he's just got a new Husqvarna or whatever it is, I don't know, but he don't really like it, and he's done a review on that. Anyway, check out 64 Wood Smoke. 64 Wood Smoke. He's a good old boy, and you'll be seeing more of him, you know, especially with me in the future. But he's got his channel there. We grew up in the same area, him and I. So yeah, if you want to see some more old squid, 64 Wood Smoke. Yeah, I might get this, get these other bits off, and see what we got. And then eventually I'm going to have to start on that cab. I'm looking forward to that. Stripping that out. Anyway, that's for another day. So, look after yourselves. Well, there you go.